Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and it's Saturday. Slashback Saturday. This, of course, is a segment that my very good friend Joe, the Horror Man, came up with, where he picks a theme, and we have to watch a slasher movie based on that theme, and do a review. This week, it's Vacation Slasher, and I picked Anthropophagus, also known as the Savage Island, also known as the Beast, also known as Grim Reaper. Now, Anthropophagus is a 1980 film which runs approximately 92 minutes and is directed by Joe D'Amato. Now, he did Beyond the Darkness, a movie that I just reviewed last week, Delirium, and a bunch of porn, as well as Absurd, which I also like. Now, this, of course, was written by George Eastman, who plays our Anthropophagus. And Anthropophagus means cannibal or man-eater. He wrote it under a pseudonym. Now, this stars Tisa Farrow as Julie. She was in The Last Hunter and Zombie from Lucio Fulci. It also stars Salveco Valone as Andy. He was in Passion of Love. Serena Grande as Maggie. She was actually in Delirium. She was the voluptuous girl I was talking about. She was also in My Italy. And of course, George Eastman as Claus Wortman. He was in Delirium 2019, After the Fall of New York, Warriors of the Wasteland, and Absurd, to name a few. A couple interesting things about this film. Of course, this is an Italian film. Tisa Farrow, who played Julie, actually retired from acting after this film. And the fetus that the man-eater eats is actually a rabbit fetus, which is pretty nasty. And according to Joe D'Amato, some of the bones and heads in the catacombs were made of plastic, of course, or resin. Most of them were actually real. After filming, they went to collect the fake bones, and they took some real by accident. Now, they were none too pleased that he did that, and Joe D'Amato never returned there. He said that they basically could take a pilgrimage if they wanted their bones to his house. So, I love this movie. Some people may consider this a cannibal movie, and it is, but I also consider it a slasher. This, of course, is the story of Claus Wortman, who was shipwrecked and had his family on a life raft. Of course, he had to eat his family in order to survive, which triggered something in him. This is also about a group of people who go to an island for vacation. Apparently, they paid for the entire month, so they wanted to get as much out of it as possible. They stopped at this island first on the way, and it was basically a ghost town. That is because there is an Anthropophagus there. And they get picked off one by one, and, so on and so forth. That's all I'm going to say. I'm sure most people have seen this movie by now, but just in case you haven't, I don't want to spoil anything. This is a fabulous film. It's full of gore. The transfer is absolutely incredible from Severin. Absolutely incredible. And of course, they use the extended cut with the beginning of the Savage Island. This is just a fantastic movie. One of my all-time favorites. And a video nasty. because it's so gory. The makeup effects are fantastic. The makeup effects they use for George Eastman are fantastic. This is just a great film. Stay tuned. See what Joe picks and what he did for this week. And see what our theme is for next week. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.